Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an author and addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today radio show. You can also watch it on video, on YouTube, on channel Take Your Life Back Today show. Trusting God at all times. I like reading Psalms when I'm feeling down. David was so human and expounds on his feelings and thoughts in his writings in such a way that you can't help but feel like someone is right there with you. Understanding your every problem and heartache. My friends, in one of my most recent quiet times, I was reading Psalm 62 verse 8, and it stood out to me. Trust in Him at all times. Trust in Him at all times. The phrase, at all times, is a very powerful phrase. During our lifetime we'll journey through many different seasons. There's going to be lots of highs and probably even more lows in our days. Sometimes you won't understand what it is that you're going through in life. There'll always be the why moments. There'll always be times when you feel lost and alone and very weak. You'll experience confusion and many doubts. Sadness and unbearable pain will strike you at any time. In America alone, we are facing tragedy and trauma due to recent weather changes and people. People are evacuating by the thousands with no promise that their home will be left unscathed by wildfire or even hurricanes. But heartbreaking as it is, that's just a few states. Think about the millions of people worldwide who are suffering because of poverty, depression, persecution, family issues, and many more. Think about yourself and the private wars you face daily, every day. It's hard. Now, why do I speak so realistically about this life? I wish I could possibly talk more positively, but the fact is we're not going to be happy every moment of the day. And that's okay, because even Jesus wept in John 11:35. There's death in life, there's pain, and there's sorrow, be it physical, mental, or emotional. So when that time comes where you find yourself in your worst moment, what do? Let's go back to Psalm 62:8. Trust in Him at all times. At all times means in every time. Every time that you find yourself going through something that's hard, every unexpected calamity, every awful feeling, every painful doubt, every wild torment, every stressful moment in your life, you have the opportunity to trust in Him all time. We sometimes feel like we don't trust in God. And God is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength and my refuge is in God, in verse 7. You see, David knew who was watching over him. His God caught every fallen tear and comforted him in his most depressing times. Although there were seasons where David felt afraid, even confused and so broken in his mind, midst of his turmoils, he still searched for his Lord. He never stopped, no matter how bad it got for him. That same God is our God, and He's at work today in our own lives. You go ahead and trust in God. Your trouble might not flee that very moment, but you can be certain of this, that God will take His loving arms and wrap them so tight around you, shielding you from your pain. My soul, wait silently for God alone, for my expectation is from Him. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense, shall not be moved. Trust in Him at all times. You people, pour out your heart before Him. God is a refuge for us in Psalm 62:5-6. Call me at 844-405-HELP because we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves and always be good to each other. And remember, a simple smile to the neighbors on either side of your house can change their lives, can even change your lives. In God we trust, and I want you to trust in God in all times because He will guide and direct.